Hi students, in my last class some concept already learned about the coordinate geometry. Today some more concept we will learn. In my last class, how to find the distance between 2 points when the 2 points are joined if the line segment is parallel to x-axis or if the line segment parallel to y-axis or both points lies on the x-axis or y-axis. In such cases already we learned. Now in my class, how to find the distance, the line segment joining the points a of x1 comma y1, b of x2 comma y2 is not parallel to both x-axis and y-axis. Here see, here x-axis and y-axis intersect at a origin denoted by O. The line segment AB is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis. The coordinates of A are x1 comma y1, the coordinates of B are x2 comma y2. In a point x1 comma y1, in a point A x1 comma y1, what about x1 means? When you draw the perpendiculars from the point A to coordinate axis, the perpendicular distance from A to y-axis is nothing but x1. Here y1 means the perpendicular distance from A to x-axis is y1. Now draw the perpendiculars from A to x-axis and y-axis. These are the perpendiculars. Here AM is perpendicular to x-axis. Here OM is nothing but x1 because OM is nothing but AN. After that, AM is nothing but y1. Similarly, again draw the perpendiculars from the point B to x-axis. BL is perpendicular to x-axis. BL is perpendicular to x-axis. Now OL is nothing but x2. BL is nothing but y2. Now how to find the distance from A to B? For the distance from A to B, draw one perpendicular AC is perpendicular to BL. Here see, if AC is perpendicular to BL, here what we observe means AM is perpendicular to x-axis and BL is perpendicular to x-axis and AC is perpendicular to BL means here AMLC is a rectangle. When it is a rectangle, in a rectangle how do we know the opposite sides are equal? Now ML is nothing but AC. Here see, given points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2. Here what we want means the distance between 2 points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 when AB is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Here given points are A of x1 comma y1, B of x2 comma y2. By the diagram, here what we observe means ML equals to AC. Here ML is nothing but OL minus OM. So AC is nothing but OL minus OM. OL means the distance from origin to the point L on the x-axis is nothing but x2. OM means the distance from origin to the point M on the x-axis, it is x1. Here AC is nothing but x2 minus x1. After that what we want means BC. Here see, in a triangle ABC, now we want BC. Here BC is nothing but BL minus CL. BL minus CL. Here see, BC is nothing but BL minus CL. Here BL means The perpendicular distance from the point B to the x-axis is nothing but y2. CL is nothing but AM. AM is the perpendicular distance from A to the x-axis, that is AM, is y1. So now, BL means y2, CL means y1. Here BC equals to y2 minus y1. Now what we want? The distance from A to B. Here we observe one triangle. In a triangle ABC, when AC is perpendicular to BL, when AC is perpendicular to BL, angle C equals to 90 degrees. When angle C equals to 90 degrees, by the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals side square plus side square. Here which is the hypotenuse? Which side is opposite to right angle? That is called as a hypotenuse. Here AB is opposite to right angle. So AB is called as a hypotenuse. Now by the Pythagoras theorem, AB square equals AC square plus BC square, side square plus side square. AC square plus BC square. Here already AC value x2 minus x1 came, BC value y2 minus y1 came. Both values are substituted here. Here x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It is nothing but AB square. Now what we want? The distance from A to B. That is nothing but AB we want. Square you will take other side. Here AB square equal x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. From this, AB equals, square you will take other side, becomes in square root, plus or minus root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here AB means the distance from A to B. How do we know? The distance between any two points is never negative, it is always positive. So here in plus or minus, plus 1 to take minus, remove. Here AB, finally AB equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So it is the formula for the distance between 2 points. If the line segment is not parallel to x-axis and not parallel to y-axis. In previous class, the line segment AB is parallel to x-axis. How do we observe? What is the distance between them is mod x2 minus x1. If it is parallel to y-axis, the distance between them is mod y2 minus y1. If AB is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis, how to find the distance means? Here AB equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It can be written as root over x2 minus x1 whole square is nothing but x1 minus x2 whole square. So, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is nothing but y1 minus y2 whole square. It is also okay. Now, how to find the distance from origin to the point? Find the distance from origin to the point P of x comma y. Here see, find the distance from origin to the point P of x comma y. Here you will take first of all x-axis and y-axis. It is x-axis. It is y-axis. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is origin, denoted by O. The point P, you will take any one coordinate. The point P is in the first quadrant. Its coordinates are x comma y. Draw one perpendicular from the point P to x-axis. And join OP. Here PM is perpendicular to the x-axis. In a triangle OPM, angle M equals to 90 degrees. Now by the diagram, in a triangle OPM, angle M equals to 90 degrees. When one angle is 90 degrees, is called as a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square. In point x comma y, what about x means? The distance from origin to the point M, it is x. What about y means? The distance from the point P to the x-axis, it is y. It is y. Now in triangle OPM, angle M equals to 90 degrees means, by the Pythagoras theorem again, OP square equals OM square plus PM square. OM is nothing but x. PM is nothing but y. So OP square equal to x square plus y square. For this, OP equals to root over x square plus y square. It is the formula from from any point to the origin. OP square equal to OM square plus PM square. That is nothing but x square plus y square. For this, OP equals to root over x square plus y square. It is the formula for the distance from origin to the point P of x comma y. Up now what we learned means, here see once, remember these all points. When you will take 2 points on the coordinate axis, one is A x1 comma y1, another one is B x2 comma y2. Here see, first one is if AB is parallel to x-axis. If AB is parallel to x-axis, here A means x1 comma y1, B means x2 comma y2. The distance between them, then AB equals to mod x1 minus x2 or mod x2 minus x1, both are same only. Next, if AB is parallel to y-axis, then the distance from A to B is mod y2 minus y1 or mod y1 minus y2. If AB is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis, if AB is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis also, if AB is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis, that is nothing but AB is not parallel to coordinate axis, then AB, the distance from A to B is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. After one more point, how do we learn? The distance from origin to the point P of x comma y is OP is nothing but root over x square plus y square. Now we solve some examples based on this concept. Here see one example. Find the distance between the points 3, 4 and minus 5, minus 7. Here see, here given points are 3, 4 and minus 7, minus 5, minus 7. Find the distance between these 2 points. Here first of given points take here. Given points A is 3, 4. That is nothing but x1, y1. Another point is B is minus 5, minus 7. Is nothing but x2, y2. When A is comparing with x1, y1, B is comparing with x2, y2. Here what we observed, x1 value is 3, y1 value is 4. x2 value is minus 5, y2 value is minus 7. Just before how we learned the distance between 2 points. Here AB, A is x1 comma y1, B is x2 comma y2. The distance between A and B is AB. Its formula is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Take that values properly. Here, square root of x2 value. Here x2 value how much here? Minus 5. x1 value how much? 3. x2 minus x1 means minus 5 minus 3 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here y2 is nothing but minus 7, y1 is nothing but 4. So 7 minus 7 minus 4 whole square. Here see minus 5 minus 3. In an addition, if two numbers have same symbol, then the numbers are add and keep the same symbol. Here minus 5 minus 3 is nothing but minus 8. Minus 8 whole square. After that, minus 7 minus 4. Minus 7 minus 4 again, both have the same symbol. Now keep the numbers, now add the numbers and keep the same symbol. Here minus 11 whole square. Minus 8 whole square is nothing but 64. Minus 11 whole square is nothing but 121. Square root of 64 plus 121 is nothing but square root of 185. It is the distance between A and B. One more example. Second example. Find the distance. Find the distance between A is tan theta, comma 1. Another point is, and B is 0, comma 2. Find the distance between these 2 points. Here see, given points are, first of all write here given points. Given points are A of tan theta, comma 1 is nothing but x1, comma y1. Next, another point is B is 0, comma 2 is nothing but x2, comma y2. How do we know the distance between 2 points formula? Take that formula. AB is equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here x2 minus x1 whole square. Here x2 value how much here? Here x2 value is 0, y2 value is 2. Similarly, x1 value is tan theta, y1 value is 1. Now x2 minus x1 means 0 minus tan theta. Tan theta whole square plus y2 minus y1, 2 minus 1 whole square. After that, 0 minus tan theta is nothing but minus tan theta. Minus tan theta whole square plus 2 minus 1 means 1 whole square. Minus tan theta whole square is nothing but tan square theta. Tan square theta plus 1 square is nothing but 1. By the trigonometrical identities, how do we know? Some identities in the trigonometry, sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. After that, similarly, secant square theta minus tan square theta value is 1. Next, one more formula, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is also 1. From the second identity, secant square theta minus tan square theta value is 1. From this, we want secant square theta. Secant square theta equals to minus tan square theta, you will take other side 1 plus tan square theta. From here onwards, anywhere if you see 1 plus tan square theta, in that place what will write, secant square theta or not? So that equals to root over secant square theta. Root over secant square theta is nothing but plus or minus secant theta. It is based on theta. If theta, you see, secant theta value where it is positive, where it is negative. Here in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Here all are positive. all trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosecant are positive. In the third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal cot are positive. In the fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive. Based on this concept, secant theta value either plus or minus. It is the distance between A and B. Now example 3, find the distance from origin to the point 3, 4. Find the distance from origin to the point 3, 4. Your given point is 3, 4. If it is P of 3, 4 is compared with x, y. How do we know the distance from origin to any point? The distance from origin to any point is the distance from origin to the point x, y is root over x square plus y square. Here x value is 3 and y value is 4. Substitute here, root over 3 square plus 4 square. 3 square is nothing but 9, 4 square is nothing but 16. 9 plus 16 is root over 25. Root over 25 means again plus or minus 5, but distance is never negative, so it is 5. Now the distance from origin to the point 3, 4 is 5. That means the point 3, 4, here the point 3, 4, on the x-axis you will take 3 units, on the y-axis you will take 4 units. Here the point 3, 4 means it is the 3, 4. Now the point 3, 4 is 5 unit distance from the origin. It is 5 unit distance from the origin. Okay na? Next one more example. Find the distance from origin to the point sin theta comma cos theta. Here see, find the distance from the point from origin to the point sin theta comma cos theta. Your given point is sin theta comma cos theta. When it is compared with x, y, your x value is sin theta, y value is cos theta. If it is P, the distance from origin to the point P is OP. Your OP is nothing but root over x square plus y square. Here x value is sin theta, y value is cos theta. So that is nothing but root over sin square theta plus cos square theta. From the trigonometrical identities, sin square theta plus cos square theta, for any value of theta, its value is 1. So root 1 is nothing but 1. Now the distance from origin to the point sin theta comma cos theta is 1. Next one more example. Here see, if the distance between 3, 4 and x, 5 is 10, then find the value of x. Here the distance from the point 3, 4 to 5, 5 is 10 given. Then how to find the value of x? Here see given points in this question, given points are a of 3 comma 4 is compared with x1 comma y1. Another point b of x comma y is compared with x2 comma y2. And the distance from a and b, AB, is 10 units given. How do we know the distance between 2 points? If a of x1 comma y1, b of x2 comma y2 is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here see, in AB place you will take x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is equals to 10. Now square on both sides. In left side square root will be cancelled, right side again square will come. Now x2, here x2 value is x, x1 value is 3, y2 value is 5, y1 value is 4. Here x2 minus x1 means x minus 3 whole square plus y2 minus y1 means 5 minus 4 whole square is equals to 10 square. X minus 3 whole square compared with a minus b whole square. Otherwise simply keep here x minus 3 whole square, keep here, plus 5 minus 4 is nothing but 1, 1 square nothing but 1, 10 square means 100. Plus 1 you will take other side, x minus 3 whole square is equals to 100 minus 1. X minus 3 whole square is equals to 99. Now square you will take other side, x minus 3 is nothing but root 99. Root 99 means root 9 into 11, that is equals to 3 root 11. Now minus 3 you will take other side, x equals to 3 root 11 plus 3. 3 take common here, x equals to 3 of root 11 plus 1. It is the value of x. In this question, given points are 3, 4 and x, 5 and the distance between them is 10 units given, then how to find the x value means like this. Now based on this distance concept, one more example, here see, if the point P of x comma y is equidistant, the point P of x comma y is equidistant from the points A of 3 comma 4 and B of minus 4 comma 7. The point P of x comma y is equidistant from the points A of 3 comma 4 and B of minus 4 comma 7. Then find the relation between x and y. It is our question. Here what we observe is the point P, it is x comma y is equidistant from A and B. When it is equidistant from A and B means the distance from A to P and the distance from B to P both are same. That is nothing but AP equals to BP. If the A point is 3, 4, it is compared with x1, y1. B point is minus 4, 7, it is x2, y2. When P is equidistant from A and B, here what we know means AP is equals to BP. Take square on both sides, that implies AP square equals to BP square. AP square means the distance from A to P. Here root no need here because square already taken, no need to take the root. Here AP means x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square. BP square is nothing but x minus x2 whole square plus y minus y2 whole square. After that, x minus, here x1 value is 3 plus y minus, y1 value is 4. Similarly, x minus, x2 value is minus 4 plus y minus, y2 value is 7. Y minus y2 whole square. Now it is compared with a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square formula what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. A square is nothing but x square minus 2ab, 2 into a into b, 2 into x, 2x, 2x into minus 3 minus 6x, plus b square means 3 square is 9. Again y minus 4 whole square also compared with a minus b whole square. Here a minus b whole square means a square minus 2ab, 2 4 is 8, 8 into by 8y, plus b square means 16 is equals to. Here see minus into minus plus. Now it is compared with x plus 4 whole square is compared with a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square means a square plus 2ab plus b square means 16. After that y minus 7 whole square, it is also again compared with a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square formula a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here right now y square minus 14y plus 7 square means 49. It is nothing but LHS, it is nothing but RHS. In both sides what we observe means plus x square will be cancelled and y square also cancel. Here minus 6x minus 8y plus 9 plus 16 is 25. The right side 8x minus 14y plus 16 plus 49 65. In left side both values you will take other side. Now it is again it can be written as 8x plus 6x minus 14y plus 8y plus 65 minus 25 is equals to 0. 8x plus 6x is nothing but 14x minus 14y plus 8y is nothing but minus 6y. 65 minus 25 is 40 equals to 0. Here 14, 6, 40, these three are divisible by 2. Now 7x minus 3y plus 20 equals to 0 is the relation between x and y. Here see, in our question, the point P of x comma y is equidistant from the points A and B. Then how to find the relation between x and y means like this. When P is equidistant from A and B, here what we observe means the distance from A to P, the distance from B to P both are same. For this, AP square equals to BP square. AP square means x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square. BP square means x minus x2 whole square plus y minus y2 whole square. Here x1 y1 value and x2 y2 value substitute and simplify. Finally we got 7x minus 3y plus 20 equals to 0. It is the relation between x and y. Now we learn about collinear points. Here see collinear points. Collinear points. Which points are collinear points? If 3 or more points lies on the same line, here it is the line L. On this line if A, B, C lies on the same line, now A, B, C are called as collinear points. If 3 or more points, if 3 or more points are lies on the same line, then such points are called as collinear points. If A comma B comma C are lies on the same line, means here what we observe means here A and B, when it is joined, the line AB, the line BC and the line AC are coincide to each other. Based on this concept, how to show that given points are collinears or not? Here we have four methods. In the first method, find the distance from A to B and B to C and A to C. If AB plus BC is equals to AC, if AB and BC is AB plus BC is equals to AC, then A comma B comma C are the collinear points. It is method 1. The second method, how to show that given points are collinears or not. Here see, when A comma B comma C are lies on the same line, here the triangle having the vertices ABC is not possible. If any 3 points will give, then how to check out given points are collinears or not? Let A comma B comma C are collinear points. Then what we observe means, when ABC are the collinear points, taking an order ABC, when these are collinear points, immediately what we observe means AB plus BC is nothing but AC. So, then AB plus BC is equals to AC. Based on collinear points, now we will discuss one example. Here see, check whether 4 comma 6 and 8 comma 12 comma 4 comma, based on collinear points, we will discuss one example. Check whether 3 comma 7, 5 comma 10 and minus 2 comma 3 are collinear points or not? Are collinears or not? Like this, if you face any question, first given points are right now. Given points A of 3 comma 7 is combined with x1 comma y1. Your x1 value is 3 and y1 value is 7. Another point is B, 5 comma 10 is x2 comma y2. Next third point C, minus 2 comma 3, it is x3 comma y3. How to check out given points are collinears or not means, first find out the distance from A to B. Here distance from A to B, AB is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, like this. y2 minus y1 whole square. Here see, x1 y1, x1 means 3, y1 means 7, x2 means 5, y2 means 10. These values substitute here. AB equals root over x1 means 3, x2 means 5 means x2 minus x1 means 5 minus 3 whole square plus y2 minus y1 means 10 minus 7 whole square. So that equals root over 5 minus 3 means 2, 2 square means 4, 10 minus 3 means 7, 10 minus 7 means 3, 3 square means 9, that is nothing but root 13. After find the distance from B to C. Here B to C find out here. Here BC means x3 minus x2 whole square plus y3 minus y2 whole square. Plus y3 minus y2 whole square. So that equals x3. x3 means minus 2 minus x2 means 5 whole square plus y3 means 3 minus y2 means 10 whole square. So that equals minus 7 whole square plus minus 7 whole square. So that implies minus 1 whole square means 49 plus 49 is nothing but 98. 98 is nothing but root 49 into 2, so 7 root 2. Here BC value is 7 root 2 k. How to find out AC? From C to A or A to C, no problem. x3 minus x1 whole square, here AC is nothing but root over x3 minus x1 whole square plus y3 minus y1 whole square. So that is called, here x3 value is minus 2, x1 value is 3, minus 2 minus 5 minus 3 whole square plus y3 means 3, y1 means 7, 3 minus 7 whole square. So that is called minus 2 minus 3 means minus 5 whole square plus 3 minus 7 means minus 4 whole square. So minus 5 whole square means 25. Minus 4 whole square means 16, that is equal to root 41. Here what we observed means, here AB value is root 13 came, BC value is 7 root 2, AC value is root 41. Here how do we observe? AB plus BC is not equal to AC. AB plus BC is not equal to AC. So given points are not collinear points. Like this, any question if you face, check whether given points are collinear or not means find the distance from A to B and B to C and A to C. Check whether AB plus BC is not equal to AC or AB plus BC is equal to AC. If AB plus BC equal to AC, A comma B comma C are collinear in an order. If not equal, A comma B comma C are not collinear points. After that, here see the coordinate geometry. Up now what we learned means what are the coordinate axes, how to look at the point on the coordinate axis, and in different cases how to find the distance between 2 points, how do we learn, and if 3 points will give they are collinear or not also check out, already we discussed. Now here see section formula. Which is section formula means, now we will discuss about the section formula. If A is one point, that is x1 comma y1, and B is the another point, that is x2 comma y2. The point P can be divided the line segment. The point P, its coordinates are x comma y. The point P can be divided the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n. Then how to find the coordinates of point P? Here P can be divided AB in the ratio m is to n. How can you find the coordinates of the point P? Here see, P is, maybe it is lying inside of AB or sometimes is exterior to AB. Here P is lying inside between A and B. Simply how to remember means, how to find the coordinates of P of x comma y means, here simply you see P is lying inside means like this take. If it is inside, plus symbol take. If it is outside, minus symbol take. If it is inside means the coordinates of point P of x comma y are mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Next, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. These are the coordinates of the point P of x comma y and the point lying inside AB. Sometimes that is nothing but P can be divided the line segment internally, in which ratio means m is to n. P can be divided the line segment internally in ratio m is to n. Then the coordinates of P are mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. It is A, x1 comma y1, another point is B, x2 comma y2. Now in other case, the point P lies on the line AB and not between A and B. If P is outside of the point AB, then how can you find the coordinates of P of x comma y? Here see P can be divided. P can be divided the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n only. Here A to P is m, B to P is n. Now here see A to B is nothing but m minus n. A to B is nothing but what? M minus n. Here P can be divided the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n externally. It is nothing but B can be divided the line segment AP internally, in which ratio means m minus n is to n. In this case, simply how to write the formula, how to write the coordinates of the point P of x comma y. A is x1 comma y1, B is x2 comma y2, P is x comma y. Here how do we observe? If P can be divided the line segment AB internally, its coordinates are already we learned. If it is externally, in plus plus what will take means minus. Here P of x comma y, it is internally, it is externally. In the externally, P coordinates are x comma y are mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, comma my2 minus ny1 by m minus n. These are the coordinates of the point P of x comma y. When P can be divided the line segment AB externally in the ratio m is to n. The point P of x comma y can be divided the line segment, can be divided the line segment joining the points A of x1 comma y1, B of x2 comma y2 in the ratio m is to n internally. How to find the coordinates of P of x comma y already we learned. Sometimes we want the ratio. That means here m is to n. That ratio m is to n, how to find out? P can be divided AB, it is A, it is B. P can be divided AB internally. In which ratio? That ratio we want here. That ratio simply how to write means, here see, it is x1 comma y1, it is x comma y, it is x2 comma y2. We want the ratio means, here take here, x1 minus x is to x minus x2. or y1 minus y is to y minus y2. Here m is to n is nothing but x1 minus x is to x minus x2 or y1 minus y is to y minus y2. It's the shortcut method. How to find the ratio? If the point P can be divided the line segment AB internally, how to find the ratio m is to n is nothing but x1 minus x is to x minus x2 or y1 minus y is to y minus y2. Now, x-axis can be divided the line segment AB in which ratio? It is point A, x1 comma y1. It is point B, x2 comma y2. Now the x-axis can be divided the line segment AB in which ratio? Here see, x-axis can be divided the line segment joining the points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 is simply how to remember means minus y1 is to y2. Similarly, y-axis the line segment joining the points A of x1 comma y1, B of x2 comma y2. Now the y-axis can be divided the line segment AB in which ratio? Y-axis can be divided the line segment AB. Y-axis can be divided the line segment AB in the ratio is minus x1 is to x2. These 2 points also remember in your mind. So based on section formula, up now what we learned means the point P of x comma y can be divided the line segment AB joining the points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 internally. Then its coordinates already we learned. And if it is divided externally, internal and externally both cases already we learned. And the x-axis can be divided the line segment AB joining the points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 is minus y1 is to y2. And at the same time y-axis also can be divided the line segment AB in minus x1 is to x2. These points are remember based on the section formula. Now we will observe some examples. Now observe the example. Find the coordinates of the point P of x comma y. If the point P can be divided the line segment A3 comma 4, the line segment AB where A of 3 comma 4, B of minus 5 comma minus 2 in the ratio 2 is to 3. Here see, find the coordinates of the point P of x comma y. The point P can be divided the line segment AB where A is 3 comma 4, B is minus 5 comma minus 2 in the ratio 2 is to 3 internally. Like this sometimes we'll ask. Like this if you face any question, how to solve means, first observe the question. Here what are the points given here? Here given points are, A of 3 comma 4 is compared with x1 comma y1. One more point B of minus 5 comma minus 2 is x2 comma y2. Given ratio m is to n is 2:3. M is to n is 2:3. Now, the coordinates of point P internally, the point P can be divided internally. You see, it is A, it is B. A point is 3 comma 4, B point is minus 5 comma minus 2. P, we don't know, that is we want x comma y. P can be divided in the ratio 2:3. Directly we have a formula. P of x comma y is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Here m is to n is nothing but 2:3, m equals to 2, n equals to 3. x1 y1 means 3 comma 4, x2 y2 means minus 5 comma minus 2, substitute here. mx2 2 into minus 5 plus nx1 3 into 3 by m plus n 2 plus 3, comma my2 2 into minus 2 plus ny1 3 into 4 by m plus n means 2 plus 3. So that equals 2 into minus 5 means minus 10 plus 3 into 3 means 9 by 5. Here 2 into minus 2 means minus 4 plus 12 by 5. Minus 10 plus 9 means minus 1 by 5. 12 minus 4 means 8 by 5. These are the coordinates of the point P of x comma y. Now it's an alternative method. By the alternative method, how to find the coordinates of P of x comma y? Here A point is 3 comma 4, B point is minus 5 comma minus 2, and given ratio 2:3, P coordinates are x comma y. Previous already given its alternative method. Here P can be divided AB in the ratio 2:3 internally. Then how to find x comma y means, as I said, x minus x is 2, x minus x2, and y1 minus y is 2, y minus y2. It is comparing with x1 comma y1, it is comparing with x2 comma y2. Now it is x1 comma y1, it is x2 comma y2. When it is comparing with x1 comma y1 and that is x2 comma y2, here how do we know that ratio 2:3, m is to n. That ratio, if the ratio is m is to n, m is to n is nothing but x1 minus x is to x minus x2, or y1 minus y is to y minus y2. In m is to n plus what given here? 2:3. Now 2:3 is equals to x1 minus x. x1 means 3, 3 minus x is 2, x minus of minus 5. Or y1 minus y. y1 means 4, 4 minus y is 2, y minus of minus 2. You see, now 2:3 is equals to 3 minus x is to x plus 5. A is to B equals to C is to D, then AD equals to BC. AD equals to BC. AD means 2 into x 2x plus 2 into 5 10, 3 into 3 9 is equals to 9, 3 into x 3x. If A is to B is equals to C is to D, what we know means AD is equals to BC. So AD, A into D, 2 into x 2x, 2 into 5 equals to 10. BC means 3 into 3 9, 3 into 3x, 3 into x is 3x. Minus 3x you will take left side, plus 10 you will take other side. 2x plus 3x is equals to 9 minus 10. 5x equals to minus 1. X equals to minus 1 by 5. After that, 2 is to 3 is equals to again is equals to 4 minus y is to y plus 2. Again a is to b equals c is to d. AD equals to BC. AD means 2 into y 2y plus 2 into 2 is nothing but 4 is equals to BC means 3 into 4 12. 3 into 3y means minus 3y. Minus 3y you will take left side, plus 4 you will take other side. 2y plus 3y is equals to 12 minus 4. 2y plus 3y is 5y is equals to 8. Y equals to 8 by 5. Here the coordinates of p of x comma y are minus 1 by 5 comma 8 by 5. It is the alternate method. In both methods, in any method you will take, directly you will take the formula or alternate method, your wish. Like this, how to find the coordinates of any point. The point can be divided by the given line segment in the ratio m is internally. In both cases, any one case you will take. Thank you. Up now, what I explained, these all concepts seriously see. Remember these all points. In my next class, some more examples and concept I will give.